Hi fellow travelers.
Hello.
I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To Travel and Tour.
So in this episode we are going to discuss something very important during our Eastern Caribbean cruise on board of the MSC Divina. What is that something very important?
The food.
So the way we're going to discuss this is, first of all, we are going to discuss the buffet. And second, we will be discussing the black crab, which is one of the main dining rooms on board of the MSC Divina. Let's first have a look at the footage that we took of the buffet. Alright, first night at the MSC Divina, let's check out the buffet.
With the buffet, there is truly something for everyone. It doesn't really matter how picky of an eater you are, there is something for you. It also changes daily. Now there will be things that are staples that are always there, but also there's new things every day, new themes every day. One of the main things is the pizza.
Oh, that's delicious. I definitely ate my share of pizza on board of the Divina.
And the thing is we're not really that big of pizza eaters.
No, not usually.
No.
Just occasionally we'll have pizza, but not very often.
And breakfast, I love the breakfast buffet.
Oh yes. Fresh omelette at the omelette station. Yeah.
They bake all their bread fresh on board.
And it makes a difference.
And it tastes wonderful.
Yes.
It's really wonderful. You really start looking forward to the breads every day.
Absolutely. MSC a lot of the time has been criticized for not having enough variety at their buffet, but we didn't find that to be necessarily true.
No, not at all. And also keep in mind too, the buffet on MSC Cruise Lines is open 20 hours a day.
Yeah, we have seen cruises where this was different.
Yes, and it's one of the things we do like about MSC.
Yeah, I don't want to have to look for food too hard when I'm hungry. I just want to know, okay, this is going to be open.
But like we're saying, the food on the buffets is wonderful. Next we want to show you is some footage that we filmed in one of the main restaurants, which was the Black Crab.
That's right.
Neil and I were assigned to that restaurant.
Yeah.
And we had the anytime seating,
Yes,
so we
we
could
did.
go in anytime we would like.
Which is a huge benefit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We tended to go between dining times. And
Yeah,
then
and that way the waiting time for the food to be served was never too long.
Yeah, it was perfect. Just perfect. Beautiful dining room, and we really enjoyed the food that they served there.
Oh,
and
yes.
I hope you enjoyed the footage. Beautiful dining room here on the Divina. Warm welcome, very nice, gorgeous setting, beautiful restaurant. Hopefully it'll be a great meal.
So we just made our selection of what we're going to eat tonight, and something very, very unique just happened, because we're almost going to order the very same thing, right, Kimberly?
I'm eating the rosemary bread right now, which is fantastic, by the way. I'm chewing.
You're chewing. You're supposed to be talking right now.
Tell me what you ordered.
What I ordered was, I'm starting with a Greek salad, followed by beef tournedo. And my dessert will be a royal cake. I forgot the exact name, but it is supposed to be involving a lot of vanilla and chocolate, so you can't go wrong there. Well, our appetizers just arrived, and I will say, dining room just passed their first test, because I asked for my Greek salad not to have the feta cheese. I know that might sound like blasphemy to some of you. I'm just really not much of a cheese person, so to say. So, there it is. Looks very good. And over on the other side of the table, there is Kimberly's appetizer. What do you have there, Kimberly?
It's a meat tureen. It's very
Meat
nice.
tureen.
Yeah, tureens.
And we got a couple of shrimp cocktails as well. And the main course has arrived. Beef tournedo. Let's see what that's gonna be like. So me and Kimberly unanimously agreed that the beef tournedo was amazing. So that being said, it is now time for dessert, and this is what dessert looks like. I highly doubt there can be anything wrong with that. Alright, Kimberly, so it being known that you are more of a dining room person, and I am more of a buffet person.
You are?
What is it that this dining room had on the Divina that was a major benefit compared to the buffet?
The quality of the food everywhere was excellent.
Okay.
But I truly got some magnificent meals in the dining room.
All right. You felt those were better than at the buffet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They had things that weren't available at the buffet, like the shrimp cocktails.
Yeah, at the buffet they had 500 things that were available that the dining room didn't have.
We can go back and forth on this all day.
Yes, we can. That's what we do.
But I really did like the dining room. I like the staff. I like that they get to know you, even, which is remarkable, because I've done anytime dining on other cruise ships, on other lines. But on this one, the way they do it is you come in and they sit you in the same spot every evening, even though you're coming in at different times. So you always have the same waiter. They ask you at the beginning, were you happy with where you were? Yes.
I remember that the waiter would actually have a little sign on the table with his or her name and then where they're from and all that. I kind of like that.
It was very nice. Yeah. And they got to know you. And like when we would come in, they knew what we were going to want to drink. So you very much had that feel that you have with the standardized times for dining, but incorporated it into the freedom of an anytime dining scenario, which was the best of both worlds.
Right.
Really was. And the staff in the dining room.
Oh, they were on the ball.
And they were great and kind and
But
just wonderful.
you and I both know why that was.
Yes, yes. Under the watchful eye of Pasquale.
The maitre d', that's right.
Yeah, one of the dining room managers, I think he was. He was fantastic. Yeah. And it was a wonderful experience. It made you want to come to the dining room more.
More, I wouldn't say, but
Yes.
I had less problems going into the dining room as opposed to eating at the buffet. Let
Every
me
day.
put it that way. I have to acknowledge the food was very good in the dining room. It was actually served warm, which is a big deal, of course.
And nothing ever came incorrect.
No, everything was served correctly. As you saw with my salad, for instance, I asked for no cheese. There was no cheese.
No cheese?
Very good.
Yeah, I even the one night. Now everything that we showed you has been things that are included. The buffet is included. You don't have to pay extra for that. The black crab is included. You don't pay extra for that. It's one of the main dining rooms. Even the area with the cakes and things like that is included. On the menu, they have items that you can get that are of extra cost. I decided to just order a special meal in the main dining room to see how it was. It was very good. I had lobster tail, and I believe it was a 6-ounce filet mignon, and it was prepared perfectly.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did. Another thing I want to point out about the dining room, which goes back to MSC being very diverse and very multicultural. The menus come in, the one menu, and you look through it, is in several different languages.
Yes, it is. Yeah, which is good.
Which is nice. And also, too, even with the anytime dining, you're not, what we kind of like, too, is we weren't set all the time at big tables with a bunch of people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They actually had a very nice setup that you can see that it was 2x2 tables with a little bit of distance between them. So if you wish to have a conversation with the people next to you, you certainly could. But if you chose not to, you didn't feel obligated to.
Right.
So that was kind of nice as well.
Now, your portions in the dining room are typically smaller on cruise ships than they are if you were just to go to the buffet and load your plate, like I love to do. But nevertheless, it must be said that if you are still hungry after you finish a course, you always have the option of ordering more.
Yes.
If you want half the dessert menu, you certainly can.
You
Not a
certainly
problem.
can.
You want more than one entree, you can. You want more than one appetizer, you can.
And I always order more than one appetizer.
And you've been known to do that.
Always. And also, too, they make all their own pasta on board as well. And that's
Yeah.
served in the dining room and at the buffet.
But come on, let's face it. Italian cruise line, there should be some really good pizza and pasta to be found.
And good bread.
Oh yeah.
And there was.
Yeah. So all in all, we do believe that there was fantastic food to be had on the Divina. Whether you were in a dining room or just loading your plate and going at the buffet, either way, you couldn't lose.
No.
So there you have it, food on board of the MSC Divina. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. This was the last video in the series about our Eastern Caribbean cruise on the MSC Divina. That does not mean, however, that we don't have more videos coming. As a matter of fact, we do. We will see which one is going to be next.
It'll be a surprise.
It will be a surprise, but there is going to be with plenty of ideas.
And plenty of footage.
And plenty of footage, so don't worry about it, there will be more. Until then, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To Travel and Tour.